Well, unfortunately, the Buffalo Bills once again cannot beat the New England Patriots. They lose 16 to 10. They get their first loss of the season, unfortunately. As they lose to the New England Patriots 16 to 10. It was a defensive battle, but unfortunately the Bills made their own mistakes, which cost them this game, 16 to 10 at home. We're going to recap the entire game here on Fox News 7, as well as preview the next game for the Buffalo Bills. And first of all, before I get to this, I would like to apologize that this video is put out very late. Apologies to that. The reason it is coming out very late is because I had some issues with this thing. It wouldn't cooperate yesterday, and also I have been very busy lately. So I hope people can understand that, and that might be going for the future with some of these videos, because we will be very busy here on Fox News 7 with school and all that starting back up, as we are already in October. So apologize that it's going to be very busy here at Fox News 7. So if you don't see me post video for a while, that is why. But we hopefully will have a Buffalo series video coming up later on today or tomorrow. They start the season on Thursday in Pittsburgh. We will have the entire preview of the season here on Fox News 7. So if you're a Sabres fan or a hockey fan, and you want to tune in, if you want to tune in to the NHL preview or the hockey preview, we will be having that here on Fox News 7. Hopefully, very shortly, either today or tomorrow, here on Fox News 7. But let's get to this game recap. The Buffalo Bills defense played outstanding on Sunday. Wow, they hold Brady, worst quarterback QBR in his career, 46%. Holy moly! But on the other hand, Josh Allen had a horrible QB rating as well, 24% for him. But we'll get to his stuff in a second. The Bills, they beat themselves on Sunday. Tom Brady, he had his best game. Also the Bills made some bad mistakes. They had some penalties. They beat themselves on Sunday, and that's how New England won this football game. Josh Allen threw a couple of interceptions. The first interception, New England took advantage on that, scored a touchdown. Oh my, a touchdown. Gostkowski makes the extra point, 6-0 New England. After that, things go wrong again for Buffalo Bills. A blocked punt, make it 13-0 New England. Things were falling off for the Buffalo Bills in the first quarter. Special teams was going wrong. The offense couldn't get anything going. But the only thing that played very well for the Bills in the first quarter was the defense. There was a couple of more interceptions in the first quarter as well. For Josh Allen, he had a rough day on Sunday, and we'll get to his injury. Yes, he did suffer an injury on Sunday. We'll get to that injury very, very soon here on Fox News 7. But the defense, when the Patriots got the turnover, the defense stepped up big. And they stepped up. They could allow Patriots to score lots of points. And, take a beat down of the Buffalo Bills. But the Patriots had to force the punt. They had to punt 9 times on Sunday. And they only scored 16 points against the Buffalo Bills. With Tom Brady, 9 points, if you take away that blocked punt. And that was pretty much the difference in this game if you look at the score. There you go. The Buffalo Bills beat themselves. And their only first half points was on a field goal, thanks to an interception by Micah Hyde in the end zone. And the Bills took advantage on that interception because they got field goal out of that, making it 13-3 New England. And then at the end of the second quarter, now this could have flipped anything, right? I mean, you have a first down, right? Time is ticking down. I believe it's second or third down, I believe. And you're inside the 20-yard line, and Josh Allen takes a big sack, and instead of being a short field goal attempt for Steven Hauschka, it ends up being a 49-yard attempt. And which ends up Steven Hauschka misses. So there you go. Not a smart play for Josh Allen. You have to throw it away, and I mean Josh Allen is trying to make plays with his team. I understand that. He's going out to his right, and he's making the moves everywhere he goes. I mean, if you don't have anything, just throw it away. Tom Brady did it on Sunday because he's old and he doesn't want to take a hit. And a couple of plays which should have been called intentional grounding. I mean, Josh Allen made some very poor mistakes on Sunday. I mean, when he can't find anything, he just chucks it up in the air. I mean, I understand he's trying to show that strong arm, but if you get picked off, why don't you just throw it away? Or throw it out of bounds or something. You can't throw picks, especially against New England, because New England's going to make you pay for it. Now, good thing for the Bills, their defense played very well. But if their defense did not play lights out, this would have been a brawl, and this probably would have been a 21-point game, or maybe even more. But thanks to this defense, the Patriots did not take advantage of the Bills' interception, Bills' miscues, especially offensively too. And when you go into halftime, if Hauschka makes that field goal, it's only a one-possession game. And when the Bills come out of the half, touchdown! 1-yard touchdown run by Allen. 9 plays, 75 yards. It would have tied up the ball game, but nope. Josh Allen decides to take a sack at the end of the half, and Hauschka misses the field goal. Ends up being 13-3, and the touchdown makes it 13-10. Now I understand 13-10, 3-point ball game. Got plenty of time left. You could have done something else in the second half, right? Well, the Bills, they had some more issues. I mean, they threw an interception. They had a bunch of punts. And then Matt Barkley had to come in because Josh Allen got hurt. He got smashed in the head. It was a dirty hit. I mean, it could have been a targeting call. I mean, who knows? It could have been a targeting call. I don't know if that's in the NFL, but I mean, that guy could have been ejected, which I see why he would, but you people can have opinions in the comments if you want to. But, I mean, the Bills make mistakes, New England catches them, and they take advantage on them. One of the interceptions made it 16-10 for New England. And, I mean, the Bills could not do anything after that. And Matt Barkley tried to do something. I mean, he was iffy too. I mean, he threw 3 straight passes to the ground. Now, I don't know if it's a lack of reps for Matt Barkley, or I don't know if it's a lack of reps for Matt Barkley. I mean, he's a decent backup quarterback. I mean, he's a decent backup quarterback. But the Bills, I mean, he threw, I don't know if it's a win either, but he made like 3 straight throws, and they're all very low throws too. He didn't have he had a bad game. I mean, Matt Barkley, but unfortunately, he didn't have any help either because the offensive line kind of took a step back. And also, I love Allen's pitch. We'll get back to that. Zay Jones. We're going to talk about him too. Zay Jones. One of Allen's picks. I don't know if Zay Jones didn't know where the ball is or whatever. but he just stands there doing nothing. You have to fight for the ball. And I know all these people are going to say, oh, you should trade Jay Jones. Oh, you should release Jay Jones. Well, I would trade him if I were the Buffalo Bills. Or at least bench him, if you can't do that. I mean, there you go. Well, let's take a look at some stats. I mean, the Bills, stat-wise, they dominate New England Patriots. Time possession, 32 minutes, 32 to 27. I mean, total yards, 375 to 224 in favor of the Buffalo Bills. There you go. The Buffalo Bills dominate the New England Patriots. Except on the scoreboard, which counts most. I mean, total yards, passing wise, 240 to 150 for the Buffalo Bills. Total rushing yards, 135 to 74. Turnovers, 4 for the Buffalo Bills, 1 for the New England Patriots. 4 turnovers for the Buffalo Bills. You can't do that. You cannot turn the ball over 4 times against these New England Patriots. Once maybe okay, maybe twice, 2 times is maybe okay, but 4 times? 4? Jesus, oh my goodness. You can't turn the ball over 4 times. So, there you go. And I apologize if there's, if you hear background noise. It is currently pouring right now as I speak. So there you go. But let's take a look at some more stats. Let's go to player stats. Brady went 18 for 39, 150 and a pick. No touchdown passes thrown. So there you go. Let's go to rushing. Sony Michel, 17 carries, 63 yards. Receiving, White, 8 catches. He was targeted 10 times, 57 yards. By the way, Bowling had a touchdown. One carry, 4 yards, and a touchdown for him. Edelman, he was only held for 30 yards. So there you go. They held on Edelman. Let's go to the Buffalo Bills side. Allen, 13 for 28. 153 and 3 picks. Before he got hurt. Barkley, 9 for 16, 127 yards and a pick. That was at the end of the game, which pretty much sealed it. Rushing wise. Gore. Frank Gore. He surpassed 15,000. So congrats to him. He had 17 carries, 109 yards. Allen, he had 5 carries, 26 yards, and a touchdown run for him. That was before Allen got hurt. Receiving wise, Beasley had 7 catches, 75 yards. John Brown, 5 catches, 69 yards. Yeldon, 4 catches, 68 yards. And Dawson Knox, 3 catches, 58 yards. Jay Jones was targeted he was targeted 8 times on Sunday, and he only had 2 catches for 4 yards. Not good enough. Go to the defensive side. Let's see. Trying to see here. I know I'm missing something. I guess I don't have it. Attendees, there were 70,317. Many people at the game, as you would expect. The Buffalo Bills, next for them, they go to Tennessee to take on the 2-2 Tennessee Titans. That is going to be a big game for the wild card. And if Josh Josh Allen currently is in concussion protocol. I don't think he will be back on Sunday. I would rest him. Next week is a bye, so you got plenty of time for Josh Allen to come back and be good. But Josh Allen, he needs to take a rest. He needs to rest, and he needs to not play until after the bye. And after the bye, heck, if you want to rest him after the bye, you can rest him too, because they got Miami coming up. So the Bills, if you're telling me, oh, I'm mad we lost, I agree with that. You should be mad you lost. Because it's a big loss if you want to compete with the New England Patriots. I expected them to lose anyways, but I did not expect Allen to throw 4 picks, and for this team to show like that. You can't do that. You can't have 4 turnovers and a block punt against New England Patriots. Because that is a recipe for losing. Okay? There you go. At least the Bills got a touchdown for the first time against New England. New England Patriots defense hasn't allowed a touchdown against an NFL team since last year, the playoffs against Kansas City. So there you go. First time the Bills scored a touchdown. First time Patriots allowed a touchdown against an NFL team since in the regular season or playoff season since the playoffs. So there you go. So the Bills, they go to Tennessee. That's going to play a big factor in a wild card. So hopefully the Bills pick up a big win in Nashville next week. Then they have the bye week, and then they come back home to play the Miami Dolphins. That should be an easy win at home, but you never know. So hopefully the Bills can pull off a win against Tennessee. It's going to be tough. You got to play Marcus Mariota, which I expect this defense to play well. And if the offense can just play average, they can beat Tennessee. There you go. So that's going to pretty wrap up this video. Buffalo Bills suffer their first loss in the season to the New England Patriots, 16-10. They go to Tennessee next week to play the Titans in Nashville. Coming up next, we will have a Buffalo Sabres season preview video coming up either today or tomorrow, but most likely tomorrow. So everybody, have a great day. And hopefully the Bills can pick up a win next week against the Tennessee Titans. And we will have a Buffalo Sabres video coming up either tonight or tomorrow. And we will have our weekly picks come up on Thursday. See you everybody, have a great day.